So I'm putting the reference images I'm using today. Maybe I won't end. It's not gonna let me. And try like that. So today I'm going to take a break from the character brainstorming and work on the world a little bit, see what I can come up with. I'm just going to draw scenes in different areas and just see kind of what evolves, and then go from there, because we're still in the brainstorming part. Sean's still working on the build, but he works like 2 or 3 days a week, so it's going kind of slowly, but he said he's almost there. He's got the tile maps now loading, and then once we get that in, we can start showing some of the other things that we're doing besides just brainstorming art. Drawing scenes are not my favorite thing to do. I tend to get overwhelmed really easily, so I like to do a timer. That kind of keeps me on track. Hello, Ragu. Hey Jackie, how's it going? Gator's just going nuts today. So I dropped some of the images that I'm using as my inspiration. And the size canvas I have right now is 240 by 160, so for the GBA. Jackie, by the way, your sleeping thing, that would give me nightmares, absolute nightmares. Oh, and then also I'm doing something a little bit different. I've got the preview up as what I'm showing on the screen, so I can maybe hopefully do some time lapses later. So if it's like weird to watch, then I'll just like switch it. But I'm trying to make it a little bit easier to reuse. So you should still be able to see everything. It's not like quite lined up though. Oh, it's right there. So we'll see. Because every time I try to do a time lapse with my other one, it's like all the zooming in, zooming out makes it really unpleasant to watch. So if this doesn't work, I'll come up with something else. Oh, what's so scary about your thing? The background noise. Also, like, I don't know what would happen. I'm just curious what that does to your brain. Like, being that immersed in something for so long. Oh, the preview moves with it, that's interesting. Okay. So I have all my little reference images up. I need to get, I only have one with a dock, but that'll be fine. Okay. Did you get your headset fixed? You haven't been sleeping in a bed? What have you been sleeping in? Let me change the grid to what tiles we're using. So are you like sleeping on the floor when you do this? That trips me out. To be young and crazy. That's what I'm trying not to be, like an old lady being like, I'm worried, you doesn't seem like, because that's the kind of weird stuff you do when you're in college. You do all sorts of weird experimentation to see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to kind of get like a general map out of what I want to see here before I actually do the drawing. I like the idea of the water being in front. In fact, the water may even go a little bit farther. I swear. Rectangle is sometimes easier than. Alright. I can't tell you the last time I slept on the floor. I actually do know last time I slept on the floor, actually. Alright, so that's my water. Gonna have it in the distance, then we'll have like kind of beach layer. And this will be more artified. I actually kind of feel like we'll include a little water here. What made you want to do this experiment? Let's look at that mountain. That's actually, the beach is more. And what I'm imagining too, this is just the beginning of an island that, let me see. Give me a second, I have to shut the door, the dogs opened it. Started with you learning that some people in VR chat sleep there. There's a whole VR sleeping culture, okay. What were those conclusions that you found? What would your grandmother said if she'd seen you doing your experiment? Okay. So how many nights did you sleep in Half-Life? I don't know if this preview thing's gonna work because it's still zooming in and out with me. So. Let's see how that goes. Why was the one impossible to sleep in? And which one was it? I'm gonna turn all of this the same color. I can come back in and fix it later. I actually think you're gonna follow this dock all the way off the screen. Oh yeah, well that makes sense. However, if you could figure out how to do it, that would be hilarious. Yeah, when I came in, you were moving from one place to another, I believe, or you just found a new place. Okay, so let's do a house on this dock. Found it interesting to watch. I've only done VR a few times. I get motion sickness, so I'm dorky like that. Just I don't have the ability. I'm gonna turn this a different color just because it's no, it's the same stuff. So I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna have additional silts. Yeah, one day they'll find a way around it. That's why I find it also really interesting. Like VR really messes with me, and like I'm all discombobulated after using it. So I found it interesting to watch you because I was like, man, what would that do? A little ladder that goes up. I think it's a bigger ladder. It need to be closer to player size. I take that back. I did play, my nephew's got an Oculus, and I played some kind of Beat Saber, I believe. That was fun. And that did not get me sick. But anytime there's like movement, I even have to be careful, like if we play Minecraft and with a split screen, that'll set me off. No, I was reading a study on these people doing outer body, like they were doing an experiment to see about, just testing the outer body phenomenon, but they were using VR to induce it. So these stilts actually go all the way up on this house that I'm looking at. I don't know if you can get over motion sickness. I mean, I've tried a lot. I know Dramamine works. I used to spend a decent amount of time on boats, and I had this idea that, oh, if I'm just on the boat enough, eventually it'll go away. And I learned the hard way, that is not how it works. You would never see a house this, maybe you would maybe. Make it much taller. I want to make this two tiers. And put in some windows. Teleport, oh, I get it, teleport locomotion, yes. That would be nice. We used to travel with a puke bucket when I was a kid. We're talking about Jackie's stream and how I can't do VR because of motion sickness. And he said, the best way to get over it is teleportation. Yeah, teleportation, locomotion. And life in general. A puke bucket, a vomit bucket, like, so my sister, my mom was kind of grew out of it, as she got older or whatever, but she was the same way as a kid. And this isn't even saying hi. Yeah, there's a delay. I know, I got too much stuff going on today. I got like all these things, and I thought I was gonna be able to use the preview as a recording thing. A puke bucket, yes.
You're doing 8x7?
Yes, dear, I'm doing 8x7. Mm-hmm. Let me go play some Factorio. By the way, what was the number of days, like number of hour days that you did when you were in college and you did your weird sleep thing?
I did 6 28-hour days.
Yeah, he
like
did.
A week.
He did 6 20-hour days to make a week. 28-hour weeks. Wait, 6 28 hours to make a week. 6 days of 28 hours.
Sleep 9 hours. Stay awake. 19.
I'm gonna pick this out some more. Why are you right there, but you're not? Yeah, he said his roommates. Well, I talked to his roommates about it when we first started dating. I met them, and they were telling me about it, and they said that they never knew. They never understood it, and so they never knew when he was asleep and when he was awake. Oh, when is the sleeping part for him? Yeah, I think I have a plugin that it takes like screenshots of your work so often. I think I'm just gonna do that and use it. In fact, I may actually pause my little timer and switch. Yeah, I think the plugin that I use actually uses a number of actions. Now that I'm thinking about it. It's like I have to look at the name of it. Remember, this is just the general outline and I can make it more interesting. Like, look at my little reference images. All these poles are like bent and crooked. These windows are mighty huge. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do instead is I'm gonna move this window in the center. Some little shutters on it. I'm going to plug those windows. Top 10 US states? It depends on how you want to rank those. I haven't been to all of them, so I can't say for sure. Florida's beautiful, and I'm partial to Florida because that's where I'm from. Georgia's pretty nice. That's where I'm at now. Colorado's awesome. Colorado's awesome. I went to New Jersey once and I was really surprised. We went out to the countryside of New Jersey and I mean, like, that's just not what I would have pictured, really. And I think I'm gonna do thatched roofs on these. I want to do Hawaii one day. I mean, it's really just so varied. It's like really hard to say one's better. I mean, I do have to say the redwood forests are amazing. And the air is just different. Funny enough, when I went to Colorado for the first time, I got elevation sickness. I'm used to below sea level, and then we went up to, like, I don't remember what it was, but I was running around and, I kind of like it bent in. I was trying to get my Airbnb, and it had like this lock on it, and I was down in a parking garage, and I was supposed to meet my boss in like 15 minutes, and I could not get in my Airbnb. I just couldn't, like, I just kept on trying to unlock it, and I couldn't, so I kept bending down and standing up, and bending down and standing up. And at one point I had to, like, lean against the wall because I thought I was gonna pass out. But it was very pretty. The redwood forests I saw were in California. Blue Ridge Mountains are beautiful. I've been out to the Midwest. My best friend and I did we went from Florida to, Texas, New Mexico. It was a road trip. Florida, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado. Then we went through Oklahoma, and then down through I mean, like, everything has its, like, bright side, you know? I mean, like, there's a lot of, you could say something bad about any state. You know, that's why it's kind of, like, difficult, too, because what you may like as, you know, what may just be a beautiful area to explore, but maybe you don't have such nice people, you know? But it's also depending on where you go. Every place different, you know? All right, I think that's like a general outline of what I'm doing here. Start spicing it up. Have I ever been to Utah? I was in Utah for like 2 seconds, I believe, during that road trip, but never spent significant time. It's on my list of places to go. I think Grand Teton or whatever is in Utah. It's supposed to be stunning. Let me come back and do those. Let me get everything else done first. I mean, the national parks are the way to go. I mean, like if I'm thinking about states, I'm generally thinking about national parks. Those are too big. All right, let's just get these darker. All right, let's think about where the light's coming from. I'm gonna say the light's coming from behind me. We try to. I mean, you gotta get this through this life one way or another. I mean, I try not to be, you know, I hope for the best, prepare for the worst, you know, kind of attitude. But yeah, I don't think you can say like one state's better or worse than other states. I mean, I'm sure everybody has their opinion. But I really want to do Alaska. Alaska is definitely something I want to do. I also want to do whale watching out there. I think whale watching would be awesome. All right, so if these are posts, they really need to be kind of above. I'm changing this color for now. I mean, the other thing too is that everything changes so much. Like after a while, like you have people's opinions, but then you have to ask them about their opinions. Like, when was the last time they actually went there? Because like, you know, Sean and I were just talking today about how much stuff just changes in life. You know, once you get to a certain point, and you know, I haven't been to California in 4 years, 5 years maybe. You know, so can I really say like how much a pro am I on California? Maybe. This is like in the, like a tropical area. I don't know if they have whales in tropical areas. Do they? I've never been to New York City. I don't really have a huge desire to go though. I've been to some big cities in my life, and just not my thing, man. Now, you know, technically it's part of the United States, but I went and saw my friend in Puerto Rico right after COVID. And that was pretty awesome. That was a cool place. One of the best things I did there was they have a bioluminescence bay, and you can like swim in the bay with these bioluminescence, and it's just like, it makes you feel like a Disney character. Maybe I'll put a whale in the background then. Hi, Lenny from Germany. Something less. There we go. Whale watching is on my bucket list. as are the Northern Lights. Oh, Grand Canyon was awesome. Oh, and you know what is even better than the Grand Canyon? Well, I don't know if it's better, but it's still pretty awesome, was the Petrified Forest. That was cool. That was really cool. Gator's mad today. We've been doing a lot of running and errands and stuff, and he is not pleased with us. We have to just let him down. There we go. I'm a fan of those lines, but we'll figure it out later. All right, so now going over here. That's exactly what Gator sounds like. Ow. It's because he thinks he's a person. I actually took Gator with me to the Grand Canyon. That's why he's so grumpy. He had this very privileged life for the majority of his life, and I just ruined it by getting another dog, and then I brought Sean in, and he hates life now. I just took all his power away. Oh, he loved it. I'll have to find the picture of it. It's one of my favorite pictures of him all time. He's like, I have him, yeah, he's just awesome. But, nah, I think that's why he's always so grouchy, is because he used to go everywhere with me, and he doesn't go everywhere with me anymore. You know, this was back when, I managed a property, so he'd even go to work with me. I gotta figure out this like straw color. I'm gonna do, oh gosh, no. Let's change this for that now. I should have taken back to the Grand Canyon. He doesn't enjoy road trips like he used to. He gets really grumpy now. He said he serenades us the whole way. You know what? This is all wrong. This needs to be lined up with the windows and the doors. Oh, no, it's fine. He's 14. He can't tell he can't see anymore. So, like, yeah, I think he just gets uncomfortable knowing that he's in a moving vehicle and not being able to tell where he is. Oh, of course. He's a good boy. He's got a good life. I take good care of him. He's always been spoiled rotten. When I used to live in Florida and I was a property manager, I worked long hours, so I would take him to my mom's house because she lived near me, and he'd sit over at their house all day long and just get spoiled rotten by my dad. Like, my dad loved Gator. Loved Gator so much he went and got like a Maltese for himself eventually. I used to call them Gator dogs. I'm gonna start making these a little bit crooked to make them a little bit more interesting. I need to like... Yeah, he was my stepdad, and he still is. Yeah, he's awesome. He pretty much raised my sister and I. Alright, I need like a shady color that's not that color. One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to use. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll just use this and paint that color everywhere. And go back on the other one. Make this. Maybe it won't show up though. That doesn't show up. So I found a local drawing class that I'm going to sign up for. Start learning me some basics of art. Absolutely, Jackie. Go get ready. Do your thing. Have an awesome rest of your day. And it's evening for you, though. Always good to see you, Jackie. And I did enjoy watching you sleep. It was very weird, but I left it on until I slept myself. I will, man. And always keep me updated on what you're working on too. W. This. Later, Gator. Most of the light was coming from behind me, so all of that needs to be moved. Oh, shit. Light's coming from behind me. wait until I look at it with fresh eyes. Oh, it's because it's on the top part. Alright. I'm gonna get better drawing water if we're gonna do a water world. I am fixing this though. Alright, I'll have to come back and look at it another day with fresh eyes. Right now I hate my mountain. I hate my water. And I don't like the underside of this. It doesn't look right. All right. I'm gonna put a little whale. Little whale in the background. Thank you. Okay. That's where I'm gonna stop for today. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna work on water, learning to draw water, and learning how to do a mountain, a tree mountain from distance.